Good afternoon to you. Mark Sudduth, HurricaneTrack.com, here with your Hurricane Pro and HD video blog for Monday, the 16th of September, 2013. Taking a look at what's going on in the tropics today. Ingrid, now inland over Mexico here, well south of Brownsville. Still a lot of leftover moisture stringing in. Pretty heavy rainfall. Then you've got the remnants of Manuel coming in from the west. And lots of unsettled weather still gathering here in the northwest Caribbean through the Florida Straits. Probably going to have a very unsettled pattern across this region over the next week or so. I'll show you that in just a moment. Wouldn't be surprised to see another system take shape here, and this time maybe move towards Florida as the pattern is slowly changing towards fall-like weather, where you get these troughs coming down deeper and they erode this ridge down here and allow these systems to pop loose and get brought out to the east-northeast or the northeast. Then out here in the open Atlantic, you see Umberto has made a comeback and is now a sheared tropical storm. Look at that. Clearly see the thunderstorm complex right there, and the rest of the low-level circulation is exposed, indicating some moderate southwest shear impacting the system. Textbook example of that. So let's go through the next several days. I've gone ahead and taken the 12Z GFS for today. This is brand new, and advanced it all the way out to 5 days out into time. So this is valid this coming Saturday morning, 8 a.m. Eastern time. And so let's take a look at what we've got. In the Gulf of Mexico, general low pressure hanging around down here, 1,005 millibars. That's pretty low overall, so that's definitely something to keep in mind. We may see something try to develop here, and we'll look at this. I'm going to go all the way out to day 8. And then we have some sort of a low that develops out way east of Florida. That'll head on out to sea, nothing to worry about. And then the remnants or strung out version of Umberto still sitting there to the northwest of the Azores Islands. So let's advance this to day 6, and we'll see what happens. Here we are, 144 hours out. So next Sunday, low pressure again in the Bay of Campeche. A little bit of energy getting pulled out to the northeast, perhaps. This is so far out in time, don't take this for gospel. There is a front that's going to come through, and that could set off some additional convective activity. But keep your eyes on what goes on down here in the Gulf of Mexico, the southwest Gulf. Some kind of a storm system here to the east of Bermuda. And then it looks like Umberto just kind of gets strung out over the eastern Atlantic. Finally going out to day 7. 168 hours out into time. So this will be next Monday morning, a week into the future. Check out what's happening in the Gulf here. 1,005 pressure, large area of low pressure developing. The model may be having a hard time bundling the energy. Maybe it doesn't know what's going to happen. Or we will see just a large strung out system over the Gulf. We'll have to wait and see. Looks like a wet pattern possibly shaping up for the Florida Peninsula here over the next 5 to 8 days. And then that storm system that apparently generates in the southwest Atlantic moves on off to the northeast, might get tangled up in the Canadian Maritimes, and then maybe this is the leftovers of Umberto trying to come back as an extratropical system. There's no way to tell for sure. We're just going to have to watch that. What a strange system and a strange season. So going on out past 7 days, take a look at what happens here. Low pressure continuing to try to consolidate down here in the northeast Gulf. So as we go on out to Monday night into Tuesday, here we are at fully 8 days from this morning. So this is valid next Tuesday morning. Pretty good area of low pressure here. Again, it's you got one low center in the Gulf, another one east of Jacksonville, and then a pretty powerful storm system, extratropical in nature. You see that front comma shape to it up there in the Canadian Maritimes, and then some kind of extratropical system, maybe the leftovers of Umberto trying to make yet a third comeback. We'll see about that. But this down here in the Gulf is going to be interesting. If we can get something to focus and bundle the energy, then we might have a tropical storm threat for the Florida Peninsula. Just something to keep an eye on. The waters are warm, not abnormally so, really. We don't see anything too strong in terms of water temperature anomalies down there, but it is yet undisturbed, at least in the northern Gulf. The Bay of Campeche is all agitated from Ingrid, So you folks in Florida, keep an eye on what's going on to your south and west. We may have something to deal with in the coming week. We'll just have to wait and see about that. The global model's not indicating anything really strong, but sometimes the global models don't pick up on that if a system is small enough and it just doesn't fit into what we call the grid, the way the model resolution is. So, it's still hurricane season. Got to watch what's going on. You could get a lot of heavy rain, and that is enough in and of itself to cause significant problems. So we'll keep an eye on that. Have a great rest of your Monday. Thanks for tuning in. Again, I'm Mark Sudduth, HurricaneTrack.com, my website. Always an honor to produce these videos for you. Hopefully you learned something from them. I'll be back with more info for you tomorrow.